I pull up, roll the window down it. I pull up, roll the window down it. Yeah, I pull up, roll the window down it.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, you can't
Purpose is not in the case of anybody.
That's why I spend my life.
Hi, hotties, kettles, tea stirs. You're here for hot tea. All commentary is alleged, and in my opinion, this is for entertainment purposes only. Well, it looks like the date is here. Mel's baby mama and Melody Cherie Rogers are in court today, probably still right now. They were scheduled for court today at 1:30 p.m., and we all know this court date is for Mel's baby mama to produce his results from his psychological evaluation. Sorry, that was a tongue tie, but he's supposed to produce his results from his psychological evaluation that was ordered to him that Mel had asked the judge for due to him being erratic at the children's schools, sports events, online, etc. I'm really rooting for Mel. I'm not going to be too long with this intro because I do want to put together the debunker. We have been waiting for this for a long time. I just want to go down memory lane because, you guys, this has been a journey, and I truly hope there's some closure. I hope Mel gets what it is that she's asking for, and that is for Martell to still be able to get the kids, but on the weekends or with supervised visits, because he is not well. I truthfully agree with that. And with everything that has come out ever since it has been rumored about his behavior, it is guaranteed absolute fact that this man is absolutely insane. I don't know how the judge is going to rule, but in my opinion, it's easy to decide based on what we know. But I'm curious to know how the psychological evaluation went, because I know there's no way he could have passed that. He is absolutely fucking insane. But you guys, let me know what your thoughts are down below. Don't forget to get in my comment section, like, subscribe, and give me all of your thoughts. And make sure you hit the post notification bell so you guys are up to date each and every time that I upload.
When God say go, God say go. When God say go, God say go.
Her picture. You know what I'm saying? Like stop all that fucking bullying me and all this kind of stuff. And I sent her a picture. And so I sent her a picture, and on the document it says seemingly sexual, because whatever it was, I marked it out, and I deleted it out my phone, right? So I don't know exactly what picture. So I want to know what picture it is. So, and that was it.
Does this have anything to do with what Carson Blue said about?
Oh, sex tape?
Yeah,
it ain't no sex tape
of Ariane sucking your dick. Because we want to know. Not Ariane. I'm sorry, Melody. Yeah, that's your wine. So, by the way, sorry. It's a 13%, but
13.5.
13.5. So, and it's really good. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I'm very selective about my wine. So you really did good with this.
I appreciate this. So no, it's no sex tape. So
nobody got a sex tape of
ain't
your
nobody
wife
seen no sex tape of Melody
giving
doing nothing.
you head.
No.
And you claim the reason for some of y'all issues in y'all marriage is because she wouldn't give you head.
Yeah, no.
So to have a video like that, that's kind of gold.
Yeah, but no.
Proof of life.
No. So, because I know Ariane had mentioned too about her knowing something. No, she had went into my phone and saw that picture, and that's why I deleted it at that time.
But
so
Ariane
it wasn't no video.
Does Ariane have that picture? Did she take it?
No.
No? Okay.
No, she ain't. Ariane, she
probably would have put that shit out. She would have put that shit out.
Right.
She don't know if it's a video that exists. She doesn't know that.
She did.
I sent her a screenshot. I did. I sent her a screenshot of her and I. I did. I sent her a screenshot, and I sent you. Did you see that text message in your phone? I mean, that my PR sent to you.
There were so many images. I got to as many.
No, I'm sorry, but it was a text message. It was only one text message. And I sent it to you I sent you all these documents for a particular reason, and I asked my PR if you had seen it all. She told me if you've seen it all, because when I talk, I want you to be able to be refer to it. Yes. Go ahead. So the text message, I was telling you, I said stop bullying me.
Okay, I saw that. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, it was almost like I was begging her to stop going online, saying stuff about me, and dragging me. And this was like a year and a half ago. I was like, begging
I
her,
remember. I saw
stop
that.
bullying me. You know what I'm saying? And I think on her interview, she mentioned that. But I'm like, dang, if I'm up here begging you to stop bullying me, I could not have gone live before that and dogging you out. No, I was begging you to leave me alone. And then I sent her a screenshot and I said, I don't care if this ruined me or not. I said, leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? I sent her the screenshot. And I never said I was going to post a video. I never said that I was going to do that. But I guess it was saying that if you don't stop, I'm going to do that. You know what I'm saying?
What is it that you want?
Well, me knowing that you have too many babysitters, and I've talked to you several times about it. In terms of too many people, I feel raising my children, too many different influences. I don't know who have them at times because you got like about 10 different babysitters.
I don't have 10 different babysitters.
Well, I say 4 or 5.
I have 2.
Like, no, because 3 people watched them in one day. Last week or week before last?
Yeah.
3 people watched them. So you said 2, but it's 3 right there.
So your
Like,
cousin's
in
not
one
their
day.
babysitter.
But she
watched them for a couple of hours, like
Okay,
2.
so-
and that
so
was only because you weren't
that's
able.
what's considered babysitting.
That was only because you weren't able to pick them up at the time that they would typically get out of school.
What was
Let
that
me
day?
finish.
What was that
Hold
day?
on a second.
Because I got
It was on not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before. You picked them up on a Monday. The week prior, the kids were with me. We went out of town to Atlanta. We went and saw my aunt. My cousin just had his baby. Then I had to go to Atlanta for a speaking engagement.
So you left them with your auntie?
With my mother.
Did your brother Marcus watch them? Because they told me Marcus watched them.
Are you ready for me to finish?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you ready for me to finish? Then we went while you're keeping your track. See, this is
Yeah,
why
I
when you
got
say
to.
move
I got
forward,
to
I don't
with
agree
you.
with you. So no,
Because
I'm gonna
gotta
address
have
that too.
facts.
I'm gonna
I
address
gotta
that
have
too.
facts. I
I'm
got
gonna address
facts.
that. Yeah. Ooh.
It's hard for me to say because according to the kids, it's always dad did this, dad did that.
How can my children gather that? Because Melody implanted that into
That's not true. Don't dare do that. I defend you more than I do
Mariah
anything
has
else.
told me, Daddy, Mommy told me you have a girlfriend. Daddy, Mommy told me that you were out with this girl. I'm like why is Mommy telling you this?
Do your kids know about the other woman and your other son?
Melody's told them both things, the child
So if
and the
that's
other
accurate,
woman.
so let me say this. If that is accurate, I'm about to. If I told my children that you had a child, whenever we pulled up to West End Grill a few weeks ago, while you were there with your baby mama and your child, and my kids was crying, and I had to calm
Why
them
did you
down.
drive over there?
I can paint
That's
the whole
pathetic
picture
right
for
there,
no,
though.
you're pathetic because here's the thing, I don't have to protect your life. The next thing I knew, my daughter Mariah had her window down, and her body was out saying, "Get away from my dad! Get away from my father!" So by the time I look up, I see it's him, his child, and his baby mother.
When Mariah saw you, your son, and your child's mother together.
It was from a distance, yeah.
So your daughter seeing her father, a woman, a child, just put 2 and 2 together.
No, she still don't know.
She still doesn't know.
Because I'm not about to do that. That ain't my place to tell.
But why haven't you told the kids yet that they have a brother?
I guess it just takes time.
Are you?
Me. I'm the one who came and stirred up the problems. Like, y'all nuts. And don't tell me not to speak on kids. I'm going to speak on children. I'm going to speak on adults. I'm going to speak on real life. Like, don't tell me not to say nothing about nothing. Like, y'all are nuts.
Time flies, doesn't it?
Yes. How are your kids?
They're doing good. Today was Lonnie's first day of school, so all the kids were very excited about that.
Oh, that's sweet.
But I don't think she was really.
Speaking of that, I saw your picture that you posted.
Melanie and I on our first day.
You mentioned you got one more to go at the bottom in that post.
It's not a surprise, is it?
Not a surprise, but
I'm moving forward.
It's a fresh wound.
Well, considering any post that I post on Instagram, you know, that's my business, and we can talk about everybody else's business. Let's stop talking about Martell Holt's business all the time, because everybody got something going on. No kids are exempt from daddy.
No,
discussing
nobody's
it.
saying exempt, but just baby steps. Like this just happened yesterday, and that's a lot.
It didn't happen yesterday. You know, it's been long enough for us to go through a divorce. Melody has moved forward with her life. So Martell now, I'm gonna claim all my children.
I didn't say don't claim your children.
I can talk about all my children. However I see
said you
fit.
couldn't.
Because guess what? I'm daddy. I'm daddy. Period. Point blank. So nothing else going
The lack of empathy is jarring.
Listen, I can start talking about my child anytime. It's what's done is done. I'm gonna live my life. That's it. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. Nothing.
What you got in your little box?
So you know I'm looking to partner tomorrow with Tam's Natural Solution. With that being said, I brought some body butters, some body oils, and I brought a couple men's items from the men's line, like some men's shampoo.
Oh, that's your specific products.
No, all of it's it'll be my product. I'm 20% in it. Well, I'm looking to be 20% in it.
What do you mean?
have 20% ownership of the company.
You mean looking to be?
I mean, because I ain't signed a contract yet.
What you? You're promoting Push products, but you haven't signed a contract with it?
Let's not even worry about that. Let's worry about the product that I'm looking to put in your amazing store. This is Martell Hope.
Okay.
And Tamar Bozeman, Tam's Natural Solution.
But what's the guarantee that you're gonna, I'm sorry, that you're gonna get paid if you haven't signed anything?
I just want to
What
make
are you
sure that
waiting
my
on?
divorce was final before I signed it.
And you've been divorced for how many days?
Well, probably a couple months.
So what you waiting on, Martell?
I'm working my way up. Just period. Get my mind back right. That's it.
But, so you
Get my mind back right, Destiny.
You getting your mind back right. You need to do it right. You don't need to be bringing these products in here until you sign.
Oh, no, it's all good because right now we support black business no matter what. And I'm coming to you supporting your black business. So it's like, that's what I'm all about, supporting black business anyway, regardless of if I own it or not.
I got
So
that,
right now,
but
they're
if you
supporting.
are promoting it and owning it, you need to be set up right.
Oh, yeah.
I want to make sure you on paper are good.
No, don't you worry about that.
I'm gonna worry about it because you're talking about you ain't signed a contract, but you got these products. You working for free at this point.
Definitely not going to be bringing products to someone when I don't have documents in place. It's not good business acumen to move that way. It's just not. Apparently, Mel was the brains behind the operations because to be moving in this capacity without her lets me know that there's some things that are lacking. Like maybe he was the brawn and she was the brains. Like, I don't know.
I want him to get knocked Monday to Monday like you got them other kids, and I want my week free.
Hi, hotties, kettles, tea stars.
And don't
You
tell
here
me
for
not to
hot
speak
tea.
on
All
kids. I'm going to speak
commentary
on
is
children. I'm going
alleged,
to
and
speak
in
on
my
adults. I'm going
opinion,
to speak on
this
real
is
life.
for entertainment purposes only. This is the disclaimer. If you've already been sensitive to my content when it comes to my commentary about Gator Gabble Jaws and her baby out of wedlock monster slaw, go ahead and get the fucking step and hit the dough. Because I'm not going to lie, this video is going to be hard for me to make, but I'm trying to make some points here. And unfortunately, we live in a world where people don't really care what happens to other women unless it's happening to them. This is a hoe that has stalked, taunted, humiliated, and harassed another woman and her children. The shit we are about to unpack over the time that we uncover everything that was going on behind the scenes will be a testament to her character. Because it's a lot of shit that I want to say. So let's get into it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the post notification bell so you guys are up to date each and every time that I upload. I need y'all to follow me, but I want to give you guys some background to what it is that we are trying to unpack today. Slarion took to her Instagram to delete some photos of her baby out of wedlock, and there are reasons why she has chosen to do this. But what is interesting is she's choosing to do this now, but she never had this plan in the beginning. Back in 2022, Mel's baby mama and Gator Gabber Jaws allegedly were making attempts to put out revenge P on Melody. Mel's baby mama sent her a text in 2022 threatening her with this. Mel went to Instagram to let us know she ain't scared of threats, and then things kind of went ghost. In 2023, the summertime, Carson came out and let us know that Gator Gabble Jaws was planning to expose Mel's tape that she had with her baby mama, but they were trying to lie and say that it was another man. We've also heard her on a plethora of platforms laughing and giggling about it, so she was very much aware of this tape and seemingly had watched it. When Carson came out and exposed what she knew of Gator Gabble Jaws in this tape, that was all of around May 2023. We also know the court case with Mel's baby mama and Melody had just concluded, where the custody agreement was kept the same. The only differences were at that point where the kids were not allowed to post on social media. However, immediately after that court date, he had took to social media to start posting baby slaw. I want y'all to pay attention to the dates of all of this because Mel's baby mama do not do anything for no reason. He's a revengeful person. He's vindictive. He's manipulative. And everything that he has done publicly can be proven that he was doing evil shit behind the scenes the whole time. Him posting baby slaw was him retaliating to Melody and being upset that he couldn't get any of the funds to Sugar Mama. I want y'all to see that he has this picture here with baby slaw, and that is June the 9th. 2023. But we're gonna come back to that. Give me a second.
You'll never post when I'm looking bad as fuck.
Ho, I'm gonna make sure I honor your wishes and post when you looking bad as fuck. So we already know that Slarion Alibaba Boutique was shut down, and really we already know it was never open. Her only customer was Peggy Ann Hagg. But some of you guys have been DMing me and letting me know that Slarion had been taking photos off of her Instagram when it comes to her baby out of wedlock. And bitch, let me let you know something, ho. That's not how it worked, bitch. You don't get to go start taking shit off your motherfucking Instagram when you wanted your fucking baby to be a star this whole time, which is why you started posting his motherfucking ass after his daddy took his ex-wife to court and said that he didn't want his siblings posted on social media, ho. Bitch, you're going down. Let me tell y'all something. Behind the scenes, these two hoes are going the fuck down. And they think they're smart, but you're not, bitch. Y'all are vindictive. That's all y'all are. Resentful. That's it. Brains? No. Beauty? Girl, stop. Which is why you play second best to a man who's still obsessed with his ex-wife. Now, with that being said, as you guys can see here, there's a picture of Baby Slaw right here next to that raggedy-ass bow picture. But for whatever reason, Gobble Jaws took that shit down. Now, I'm obviously not surprised because Mel's baby mama is an idiot and he don't think in advance. He lacks foresight. So he didn't think this out once he asked Mel to not post the kids on social media due to his fraudulent reasons, and then turned around the next month to start posting the baby that he had out of wedlock. If Armadillo Pouch Gator Gabble Jaws don't see it by now, then who are we? She's never going to see that Mel's baby mama don't like her. He hates her, in fact, or else he wouldn't keep putting her in a position to fail. And at some point, as a woman, she should have stepped in and not allowed herself to be used as a pawn in this back and forthing that is clearly one-sided with Mel's baby mama, because he's the one that's continuing to go back and forth with Mel. And it's like, if she is all of these negative things that you are trying to convince the world of, why are you continuously holding on to whatever you guys had in the past? Gator Gabberjaws cleared up all of the photos that she had with Mel's baby mama, son out of wedlock, but of course, she kept the photos of Paris on her page, and I'm going to show you guys that later because I believe there's a reason why she's doing this. Obviously, Martell is trying to make it seem as though he is trying to be fair and consistent across the board when we know that's a lie. Let's go back to the article real quick. It says, even though the ex's divorce was initially finalized in March 2021, they went back to court the following year to modify their custody agreement. It says, although everything was thought to be resolved, Melody filed a new petition in July 2023 to modify legal custody and the visitation schedule, mainly due to Martell's alleged mental and emotional abuse of the minor children. So Mel is doing what's right, because after their initial court date, like I said, he then a month later created a page for his baby out of wedlock, even though he told the court that he didn't want any of his kids on social media. That year, it was also revealed that Mel's baby mama and his Gator Gabblejaws Armadillo Pouched Flunky was trying to release Revenge P out on Mel. Obviously, that is grounds to take him back to court to figure out how we're going to redo this custody arrangement. And we reported on that court date, but it was continued because Mel's baby mama didn't have a lawyer. They were scheduled to go back to court on the 30th of this year, but again, that was pushed back to April because Mel's baby mama need to go through a psychiatric evaluation. So here for Hot Tea, why are you telling us all of this? Because Dumb and Dumber think that they are slick and think that there is not documents of them literally posting the baby out of wedlock all over social media, while in the same breath he's trying to say that he's concerned for his other children being on social media. So if that's the facts, then why is the baby out of wedlock on social media? Now, Slarion is a fool and she's an idiot. So she deleted baby out of wedlock off of her social media. However, she completely forgot, or maybe she do remember but don't care, that baby out of wedlock got his own Instagram page, which they started after his court date with Melody, stating that he didn't want his kids posted on social media. As you guys can see, Baby Out of Wedlock first Instagram post was June the 2nd, 2023. Even though not sure which of the two dumbass parents created his Instagram February 2023. Martell and Mel's baby mama were already in court. I'm just trying to map it out and let you guys know that everything Mel's baby mama do is to be evil and vindictive. It's never about his children. He do not care about his kids, not even the one he had out of wedlock. He only uses that one to get back at Mel, or else something like this would never be in his paperwork. On December 11, 2023, he allegedly threatened to tear them up once their divorce case was over, referring to their minor kids, and said in a separate filing from December the 14th that he even offered to allow the children to be on the television show if he could use corporal punishment in the future. So he wants to use corporal punishment in the future, but complaining that Mel gave Sugar Mama a spanking, if that's true. But again, if he was genuinely concerned about his children and their well-being and truly didn't want them on social media, then that will go across the board for all of the 5 kids. But we know Mel's baby mama don't give a fuck about the baby out of wedlock, because that baby will always remind him of everything that he lost. It's crazy because it says the OwnStar goes on to accuse Melody of violating their agreement of not filming with their children and also posting about them on social media. And that is not in the agreement. She can post about them. She cannot post them physically. So what the issue is why can she not talk about her children even though she's not posting them, but you can go and post a baby that you had out of wedlock while you were in your marriage with the woman that was taunting and harassing your ex-wife and her children? See, because Mel's baby mama is a hook and curb clown. He's the type of person that truly only cares about being vindictive and revengeful and getting his payback. Ultimately, if you think about the entire situation, he doesn't care about the baby out of wedlock. He only uses the baby out of wedlock as a tool to go against Melody. And ultimately, I don't give a fuck how he chooses to use his baby out of wedlock that he had within his marriage, because Slarion Gator Gabblejaws Armadillo Pouch allows him to do the things that he does to his son and her son. When he does evil, manipulative shit to them kids, Mel's children, she feels good about that. That makes her feel like he loves her son more than them children or Mel's kids. And that is the type of bitch that she is. She encourages him to be a nasty, vindictive person because he does not put as much effort and energy into her children, even though she suffered and went through all of that shit in order to have the damn baby out of wedlock, even though the damn daddy was in a fucking marriage. Slarion too slow to know when she's being used as a tool to get back at another woman, and if she like it, I love it. She literally wasted her entire youth on this hoe, and he was a married man. What an idiot. And she got a baby out of this and no benefits. He don't even have a job so he can put baby slot on his insurance, love. So my theory is Mel's baby mama has asked her to stop posting the baby out of wedlock just so it can seem like he's neutral across the board, when it's already documented that you only have these requirements for Mel and her children because you're obsessed with her. You can care less about these two, which is why you use them and drop them off whenever you feel like you've gotten what you needed. But what's so sad is all of this started because he couldn't be accountable and ultimately have discipline and be a man. He continued to cheat, so Mel left him. Instead of him just letting it be what it is, he took this damn lady to court for full custody of her kids. He tried to get child support, and the reason why he claimed to be taking her to court for full custody of her children, that's Mel, was because he claimed that she had too many babysitters. Even though one of the babysitters was his fucking blood cousin, and 2 of them was her mom and her brother. Other than that, she hasn't had more babysitters than that. But he's gun-hoed, or was gun-hoed at the time, to try to prove that she shouldn't have that many babysitters. But ultimately, she needed babysitters because she had to get divorced from you, and you cannot continue to provide for them the way that you once used to because she was the breadwinner. So she has to go out and get the money to be able to afford them the lifestyle that you can't. What's even more unfortunate, in the midst of the whole babysitter controversy lie, because we know it was a lie, he was not being cooperative with the people that Mel was trying to hire as nannies and babysitters. And part of my belief is he didn't want to pay half of the babysitting fees because he ultimately couldn't afford it. But it's so crazy how you would harass and taunt and ridicule Mel for asking her mother and her brother and your cousin, which granted, she probably shouldn't have asked your criminalistic ass fucking cousin, but asking anybody in y'all family to watch the children so she can go out and make money. But you are perfectly okay with the hoe that was comparing the baby out of wedlock to your original children. You are okay with her watching your kids, even though she has literally expressed having a clear disdain and jealousy for the children that you share with your ex-wife. And I have listed all of that proof in this video. I hope I don't get strike, but I will try to post this video on my husband's channel as well, because you guys know I'm going to be using that as a backup channel. He doesn't give Gator Gabba Jaws, Cold Sore, Armadillo Pouch these issues because he simply don't care about her and that baby. They can't provide him with the lifestyle that he once had or the lifestyle that he desires, which is why at one point she was complaining about him not getting his children or not getting the baby that he had out of wedlock. So at one point, he wasn't getting baby monster slaw out of wedlock every other week or the same time frame he would have the M&M kids, mainly because the fucking boy is bad. Let's just call a spade a spade. But he also has said on a plethora of occasions that having 5 kids is hard and he can't take care of all 5 kids at one time. So I thought it was very frustrating that he was trying to get upset with Mel for having people watch her children. And honestly, they were only family members, her mother and her brother. So the fact that he was making a big deal out of the woman that you cheated on for 5+ years and had a baby on needed help raising 4 children when you need help with the one that you got out of wedlock alone. And let me just sidebar, because I've gotten 15 minutes into the video and didn't do a disclaimer. I'm not shading women that have had children out of wedlock, because at the end of the day, like, men are diabolical and despicable, and I ultimately blame them for not solidifying their families. I am calling him baby out of wedlock because this woman has harassed, taunted, and tried to humiliate another woman and her children on a plethora of occasions. She's compared her son to these children as if her son isn't their siblings on a number of occasions. She has showed her clear disdain for these children on a number of occasions, and this is the same woman that Mel's baby mama is allowing to watch his children, the ones that he has shown a disdain for. So I'm gonna need for y'all to have some depth when it comes to that and know that I'm not directly attacking anybody that has had a child out of wedlock, because ain't nobody motherfucking perfect. So if you've already made your way to my comment section expressing your insecurities about me using the term out of wedlock before you made it to this part of the video, understand. I probably already got in the comment section and cussed your motherfucking ass out for leaving an opinion without watching the entire video, because I don't like that shit. I be answering the very things that y'all be saying in the comment section, but because you didn't want to watch the whole video, you want to go comment some shit that I already fucking addressed. But this was way back when, and he was trying to claim that Mel was such a bad parent. So he said, if our kids are with you all the time, I wouldn't have you in court for allowing over 24 people to watch them. Very scary situation. Somebody let this woman know that other people have facts too. We have whole court coming up that says that you don't have time for the kids except for pictures and videos for social media. He then said I was a good dad until we divorced. Being with you didn't make me a good father. Being a good father is just who I am. You didn't have time for me and the kids while we were married, as same as now. The reason for 24 babysitters. We don't owe each other anything but to be good co-parents. So this was way back when he was trying to convince the world that he was such a good fucking dad. But I was letting y'all know way back when, if he was such a good dad, then he wouldn't have to continue to repeat that he was such a good dad. If he was such a good dad, then he wouldn't be attacking the person that he cheated on for 5+ years and had a baby on her, which is why ultimately she had to terminate the marriage. If he was such a good dad, he wouldn't have been going out to cheat on the woman that he shared the 4 kids with during COVID. But Mel's baby mama is evil and manipulative, and he knew what he was doing. Of course, having 24 people watching your children is a scary situation, but that is not the case, and that wasn't the case ever. But he sat down and tried to make it seem like Mel had all these people watching his kids in one day. Do y'all remember the video that I did? He had multiple people holding his daughters, multiple people watching his kids, all these men around his kids. He had his children on the back of a fucking pickup truck, and they had on dresses. But he really tried to sit on social media and say that Mel was a bad parent. Mel was doing this. Mel was doing that. Fuck nigga. And I'm sorry for my language, y'all. This hoe got his children around a woman that has clear disdain for them. If that is not a bad parent, I don't know what is. You have subjected your children to sharing a life with someone that despises them because of who their fucking mother is. And you don't want to see it, and you refuse to see it, and you refuse to address your children's emotions and feelings because you want to stick it to they fucking mama. And ultimately, it's going to end up biting your ugly ass in the fucking ass. So you and Marlboro Marlene, go ahead and sit up over there and conjure up more lies to make yourselves feel good about being an inadequate waste of space, ultimately, because your coddling ass mama raised you up to be the waste of breath that you actually are. You went out here creating all of this chaos and confusion to all of these children. You got 5 kids that are going to have to deal with this shit emotionally. We know your ugly ass don't care now because the only thing that you're focused on is trying to make Mel look bad. But ultimately, bitch, you're going to have to deal with yourself, whether that's when you walk to the heaven gates or if that's alone or if that's when you walk down to fucking hell. With that being said, y'all, the rest of this video is going to be a compilation of these hoes lying, being vindictive. You're going to see Slarion comparing her baby out of wedlock to Sugar Mama because for whatever reason she was convinced that her son was more advanced than Sugar Mama, even though the motherfucker couldn't say a full sentence. Y'all get in the comments. Let me know what you got to say about all this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the post notification bell so you guys are up to date each and every time that I upload.
Because I didn't like some of the things that she was doing. That's what prompted her to say now she wants full custody. So we have to go to trial.
What?
Right.
With them y'all's kids, y'all should be able to work some out.
Oh, right.
Because, to have somebody to tell you how to do it with your kids, I wouldn't tell nobody.
It's horrible.
It's awful.
I tried to talk to her, like, let's come to an agreement. She don't even want to do it. I'm like, why not? Why do we need to go and spend $40,000, $50,000? You know what I'm saying? My attorney sent me that $10,000 bill for 20-some days. I got mad at him. 20-some days. When we were in court, I said that I would much rather go to mediation so we can go ahead and resolve this instead of going to trial and things of that nature. Because to me, it's all unnecessary. Melly and her attorney, they objected to that, but the judge granted it to us or whatnot. So, I paid for mediation. I sent over my request to Melody and her attorney. They stayed on it for about 30-40 minutes to only send back, a request of she just want full custody. What? So I see there was no compromising. So I told my attorney we're not going back and forth. I left.
Knox was potty training for Milani.
Bye-bye. Bye. All right, Knox, tell him bye-bye.
Knox and Milani right there hit tit for tat. Tit for fucking tat.
Bye-bye. All right, Knox, tell him bye-bye.
They're a year apart, so whatever she can do, he can do.
No, water or apple juice.
Mom, I have this.
No.
Mom.
I don't know what's into you today. Y'all better go get this little girl. No, you can get some water or apple juice, not a Capri Sun. That's for the weekends.
No.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No.
Now go put that up, okay, and bring mommy the apple juice or water.
No, ma'am.
Mommy. That's when they're going to Zara Nasty. That's his Spider-Man son. Because y'all just...
Oh, my mommy's son. My son. My boss. My Spider-Man.
Now stop yelling, okay?
Okay.
No, say yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You want some apple cider?
No.
No, ma'am?
No.
Okay. It's some apple cider. You don't want it?
He showed her to go to the potty.
They're a handful. We had a good time. We still having a good time. So we about to eat. You ready to eat, Knox? Y'all hear little Knox? It's him. He's talking about he ready to eat.
My son turns 2 in December. He been potty trained since January.
He actually been potty trained since 1. But sometimes, at nighttime, I do put a pull-up on him.
because he has accidents sometimes. Like my mom, she'd get up in the middle of the night 2 times and blame his bad for me. But my son is potty trained. He tells me when he is ready to go to the bathroom.
On the water. Because what? You got to ask them for some juice. Ask them. She don't really want to ask. Okay, babe, I'll give you some in the morning, okay? All right. You got to go jump in the bouncer and go down the slide and I'll give you a juice, right? You got grass on you, son? They're a handful. We had a good time. We still having a good time. So we about to eat. You ready to eat, Knox? We out here, little Knox. It's him. He talking about he ready to eat. All right, Melanie, tell him bye so I can get your juice. Say bye-bye. All right, Knox, tell him bye-bye.
Y'all other kids got between y'all both got like that was between a marriage.
Yeah. I pull up, roll the window down it. I pull up, roll the window down it. Yeah. I pull up, roll the window down it.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. 'Cause the love you give, you can't
It's not in
That's why I'm spend my life